Represent that gather together, just gather together. That's why we know that things. So that you can gather together. Even if you read in the book of Mark, the book of Mark, chapter number verse 1, it says, and they found, it says, and when the day of Pentecost fully come, they were all in one accord, in one place. So, at the back, and these things must feel these things. Come together. One day, only for the honey, yake kusisahisha njia zetu zote, upendo watoto wake, upendo mwana wa Mungu, na sisi tupendane until this bed like this should be the last bed. That's why we begin. So, until this bed is filled, and this one, that's what is the last bed. So you must come out here.
Maiki yake iko na angechukua ile kushika ni mwana
after this prayer, someone is going to be confused. I'm saying at the end, it is only the time for comment and no question. Question is in between the discussion. That's why it's called a Bible study. Now we want to pray. We want to pray. Let us pray. Almighty Father, who lives in heaven, thank you for this Sabbath. We can all live on the people of earth this Sabbath. And I know there was rain. God, we thank you for the rain. Give Lord the rain of the Holy Spirit to us from you. That it may rain on these people. So that when I will be presented, we'll be able to understand what this is. Lord, you have read of us on Zechariah chapter number 2. He's saying that we gather together. We then light. Then he's writing to his spirit children. I think we can gather together because it is true and understanding. If it's your will that the rain continues, let it be done. But Lord, if it's your will that the rain stops, let your will be done in Jesus' name. Amen. So friends, in the book of Revelation, chapter number 13, we are going to study from verse 11, verse number 18. Now, I will read verse 11. We are going verse per verse, right? Happy Sabbath.
Happy day.
Happy Sabbath.
Happy day.
We are reading verse after verse. So we are starting with verse number 11. But if you missed on Wednesday we looked at the composite beast and we came to a realization that it had 7 heads, and on its 7 heads it had 10 crowns. But this beast persecuted the saints. He was given power by the dragon. We saw the dragon in the book of Revelation, chapter number 12 and verse 9. That the dragon is that old serpent, Satan. And we saw that the dragon gave him its power, great authority, and also its seat. So the seat was given. So to mean that the dragon have a seat and have power. And friends, we saw that this beast, when he was given power, he was not able to use the power to please God, but rather, it persecuted the saints, it wear out the saints during the Dark Ages. We saw that in 508, Constantino gave its power, but it started working in the year 538 AD. This is when Justinian made priest, made pope, to be the bishop of all churches. And up to the year of 1798, it ceased in its power. That's why we read verse 10, it said, that's why we read verse 10. You see, after this pope, after the papacy, it was killed. The pope and the Mateka, and he was left to suffer on ice for 3 days. And that's why the Bible is true. If you read the book of Revelation, chapter number 13, verse 10, it says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Papacy led into captivity through persecution of the saints. But friends, I want to confirm this with me, that he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. There is where we left on Wednesday. So today we want to continue. Because it is a service. We want to learn from verse number 11 up to verse number 18. To know what God intends us to do. So friends, verse number 11 it says, and I beheld another beast. We already saw what the beast represents. We read the book of Daniel, chapter number 7, in verse 23. And we saw that the fourth beast will be the fourth kingdom. That's to mean a beast in the biblical context. It means a kingdom. So, and I beheld another kingdom coming out of the earth. Remember the first beast, it came from the sea. And we got what the sea means in the book of Revelation, chapter number 17, verse 15. And we saw that sea is great multitude, great tongues, many people. That is where that beast, the first beast, came out from. But friends, there is a difference between the first and the second beast. The first beast came out from the sea. To live, it came out from many people. But the second beast, brethren, is coming out of the earth. each sin means to many people, it is direct implication of the earth. It means less people. And friends were sisters, and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth. So this kingdom rose from the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb. A lamb has two meanings in the Bible. A lamb is a literal lamb that you see. The literal lamb that was killed in the ancient Israel, in the sanctuary. But friends, there is another lamb which was slain from the foundation of the earth. And that lamb is John 1 verse 29. It says, the next day John seeth Jesus coming. So the next day, John the Baptist, today the preacher told us about Elizabeth and Mary. So John is writing and saying, the next day John seeth Jesus coming unto him and said, behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh the sin of the world. So friends, the Lamb which was slain from the foundation of the earth is Jesus Christ, who taketh away the sin of the world. And another lamb, the same lamb, was sown by John when he was in heaven by spirit. If you read the book of Revelation, chapter number 5, Revelation chapter number 5, and verse number 4. And I wept much. Friends, John wept in heaven. And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. Friends, John was disturbed. John cried. John wept while he was in heaven in spirit form, because he wondered, even the 24 elders weren't worthy to open the book, even to look the book thereon. But verse 5 gives me hope. And one of the elders, even in the Ellen G. White books, it says one of the strongest angels said unto me, weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Verse number 6. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne, katikati ya kile kitu cha enzi, one and of the 4 beasts. If you read the book of Revelation chapter number 4, you will come to understand who are the 4 beasts and who are the 24 elders. Now my interest in this part is the continuation of this line. And in the midst of the elders stood a lamb as if they had been slain. The book of Revelation chapter number 13 verse 8, it tells us that the lamb was slain from the foundation of the earth. And the same lamb is the same lamb that John is seeing the next day. And the same lamb is the same lamb that John the Revelator is seeing in heaven. And it says, and stood the lamb as if he had been slain. So Jesus is in heaven in his slain form, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent forth into all the earth. So friends, don't be confused. We are talking about Revelation chapter number 13, from verse 11 down to verse number 18. And we have already seen that this beast that came from the earth and had 2 horns. We saw what a horn represents. A horn represents power. If you read the book of Daniel, chapter number 7, verse number 24. So this beast had 2 powers. Out of horns like a lamb. And he spake as a dragon. Now the problem is here. A lamb is a very cool animal. But now the difference between the lamb that we know and this beast is that when it is spoke like the dragon. Friends, I was saying, the difference between the lamb that we know and this lamb is that when it is fed like the dragon. these two horns represent. And we'll come to see who this beast is. Verse number 11, it clearly tells us, if you read the spirit of prophecy from dawn to light, chapter number 5, it talks about liberty of conscience. Liberty of conscience. If you read GC, chapter number 15, you will come to understand who brought about the liberty of conscience. And the beast, friends, is rather than, remember in the book of Revelation, chapter number 12, and the dragon was wrought with a woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Jesus Christ. The dragon, we already saw it was Satan. But now, friends, there is another term in the book of Revelation, chapter number 12, verse number 6, which says, and the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Maybe another teacher will come and teach us about 260 days, 1,260 days. So friends, we are seeing that this nation, this beast, rose like it was a wilderness. And if you follow, even if the Bible will not teach you, be taught by the history of the world, you just Google which country came as form of a wilderness. No one can claim that United States is theirs. It is a wilderness. It began as a wilderness. That's why the book of Revelation is telling us that I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb. In the beginning, United States was very cool. It had the qualities of a lamb. But friends, the problem came when it started to speak, because it spake as a dragon. I'm going to give you, it's only that if you need, there are some, you can read, after you will not be taught by the Bible, you'll be taught by the history of the world. But now today we want to learn from the school of Christ. It is going to explain itself. We'll read quotations here and see if America is the nation that rose as a lamb. It came from the wilderness. So we are continuing with verse number 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. When America arose, it exercised all the power of the first beast. Friends, we already started the first beast. And we saw the first beast was French. French, it had a spiritual knowledge of believing that there is no God, atheism, and papacy brought about Catholicism, false doctrines. So we are continuing. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell there, really to worship the first beast. So when America came, it made, through papacy, it made all people to worship the first beast. You already saw that papacy was brought into captivity in the year 1798. But friends, it rose again. It continued to worship the first beast whose wound was healed, whose deadly wound was healed. We have already seen that when America rose, it came with freedom of liberty and freedom of conscience. After you to read the book known as Word from One, chapter number 5, it talks about the liberty of conscience. Have you seen that book? To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, suppose there is no light in them. So we must test each and every thought and each and every speech. Let us thank God for the reading of story. Father in heaven, we fire by fire. We bless your name because you may get the race to stop, so that your people may hear and understand what the Bible talks about. Be together with us in Jesus' name. Friends, we are continuing. friends, if you read there, someone to read, you have that book? Adventist, Happy Sabbath. Are you hearing this book for the first time? Have you ever heard of that book? It's among the you research on it. Darkness Before Dawn, chapter number 5. It talks about liberty of conscience, brethren. So we have seen that when America rose, it came with the freedom of liberty and freedom of conscience, right? Are you together up to that point? Yes. That's why the Bible says it had two horns, like a lamb. If you look at a picture of a lamb, ile mkono ya kwa kubadi, inaitwa kwa Kiswahili. Lamb kondoo, sio? Kondoo. Mwana kondoo. Ukimwona huyu mwana kondoo ana pembe mbili. Lakini sasa shida ya huyu mwana kondoo, wakati alinena kama shetani. So we are in verse 14, verse number 13. And he doeth great wonders. So now, when America rose, it did great wonders. But through purpose, right? Are you get up to that point? It doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now you friends, remember about Elijah on Mount Carmel. Right? The prophets of Baal and prophets of God. There was a contest there that they banned whose God was going to ban up the sacrifice was to be worshipped forever and ever. So the band God prayed. And they prayed, and no fire came. But when Elijah came, he prayed, and God, who is a consuming fire, according to the book of Hebrews chapter number 12, verse 29, also Deuteronomy 4:24, brought fire from heaven. But friends, there is another fire. Fire of Satan. Remember the story of Job. Job was tempted. It was Satan who asked permission from God to test Job, to see if Job will lose his faith. But Job did not curse God. Remember his wife was telling him, curse this God and die. But what did Job do as a wise man? He cursed the day he was born. So if you read Job 1 verse 16, you will find that even Satan has his own fire. And that's why he told them that they don't have that feeling. They called fire, and it came down. And they compared it with the fire of God, who is the Holy Ghost. Remember the day of Pentecost? They were one. They were all in one accord. And fire, and the Spirit of God assumed the form of fire and fell on their head. They started to say in different tongues. But the difference started. Those people that were there, all the nations of the world, if there was a New Year, he had the apostles speaking New Year. If there was a Kikuyu, he had them speaking Kikuyu. If there was a Zaluo, he had Kikuyu. But Squeezy, one day we were talking about the different ways of speaking in tongues, and he demonstrated to us. So friends, we are saying that this, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and on earth in the sight of men. Today, nowadays, if you go to church, you will hear, receive fire, receive fire. You receive. They are just doing an exercise, friends. There will come a time when the pastor will say, receive, and fire will come. And that's why the other day we are looking. These are the things the devil is regarding. Maneno mengi Isaiah 30:10, right? Wamependa uongo kuliko ukweli. They are telling the pastor, tell us about prosperity. Don't dare tell us. They even don't hear the book of God in the class. And also they don't read the book of Isaiah. They only read Isaiah 6, Isaiah 9 and verse 6. And even they don't understand the concept of that verse. Because that verse gives us hope. For a child to us is born. And now the government is given unto him. The government of this heaven, when Christ came, he told Satan to bring the light of this. Now he is our intercessor. Now friends, we are continuing. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. Now verse number 14. And and defeated them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Watu wanadanganywa, people are being lied through miracles. For example, Prophet Awori, did you heal the sick, right? Hata alikuwa mamarosa, wanaimba aje? Amefufuka, mamarosa. Oh, amefufua, mamarosa. Oh, they say that is the God. So friends, wengi wamedanganywa kwa miujiza. It says, which had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on earth, that they should make an image to the beast. Now, Americans plus Protestantism. If you read that, let me tell you the quote. Oh wow. It is from the Catholic Charismatic Alliance. You can write this book and go and do a further study. The Catholic Charismatic Alliance, they quoted Revelation 13, verse 15, image of the beast, and them themselves, in that book they say that Protestantism plus American makes the image of the beast. Yani ecumenism, muunganiko ya makanisa, ikiungana na Amerika, inafanya image of the beast. That is according to the book. They know. So we are continuing. We will come to the image of the beast, don't worry. So that dwell on that they should make an image of the beast. The same case that the Israelites did in Exodus chapter number 32. When they saw that Moses and Kavia, they came together and told Aaron, make us a God that we can see. Friends, people are coming together to make a God that they can see. In fact, there is no man that has ever seen God. So they want a God which they can see. They come to understand that in the world. Which held the wood by a sword and did live. Now we are in verse 15. There are many only with 3 verses. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Now, this beast had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Right? We have already seen what the image of the beast is. That the image of the beast should both speak. Right? Remember, the book of Daniel, chapter number 7, the 4th beast. It had what? Great. Yes? Great mouth to speak what? It had eyes like eyes of a, but it did not have. That's why Revelation is saying that let him that have ears hear what the Spirit of God says. But this beast did not have ears. That's why even it cannot hear when God says, remember the Sabbath day. That's why it cannot even hear when God says, gather together, gather together. That's why it cannot even hear the law which Ezra used to read the people. That's why it cannot hear even when the saints are crying during persecution. That's the reason why it did not have ears. So it should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, friends, it is 2 and 15. That says that we just touched that for 2 and 1. That talks that Advent will be. Yes. Those that will not worship the beast will be eaten. The image of the beast will be eaten killed. So, friends, we have to take heed that we may not worship the image of the beast. Then the preacher talked about the story of Joseph. If you start from Genesis chapter number 37, you go all the way up to chapter number 47, you will find all what the preacher was speaking of. And I was interested in verse 14. Let us read verse 14 of Genesis, chapter number 14. Chapter number 40, verse 14. This is what the speaker was talking about. But think on me when it shall be well with thee. Now Joseph had interpreted the dream of the two men, the butler and the baker. And the baker was to be hanged, but the butler was to be survived, was to be saved by Pharaoh. And now Joseph is telling the butler in verse number 14, but think on me when it shall be well with thee, and shew kindness, I pray thee, unto me, and make mention on me unto Pharaoh, and bring me out of this house. You see, friends, if you usually follow, in 2014, the Pope Francis, gave out the analogy of Joseph. And it was so sweet in hearing. You just go and look at the news of Vatican. In 2014, I have the video in my phone. Pope was very much speaking about the story of Joseph very nicely. He was outlining from chapter number 37 up to the time that Joseph is taking Manasseh and Ephraim to Israel so that they can bless them. Up to that point, he was saying it very nicely. But now, at the end, his word is taken as a dragon. He said, come, I am your big brother Joseph. Come and let us unite and make one day. We'll come to see what is their plan. They're coming to that point. But he told the Protestants, come, the Lutherans, when he accept in 2014. In fact, in that video, they are blessing the Pope. I don't know what the Bible said. We bless you, the Lord. But then they were saying, we bless you, we bless you, we bless you. We are coming, we have agreed, we are coming, we are one. And that's why I asked the question number one. Is it the grace of God that saves us, or is it the doctrine? Which one should we follow? Because in that video he said that let us leave the doctrines of God and come that we may be saved by grace. But Lord, grace minus doctrine, there is no salvation. Salvation comes only when you follow the doctrine of God, so that He will give you grace to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Titus 2:11. For grace of God that bringeth salvation has appeared one day. So friends, we ought to follow the doctrines of God. If God says this is bad, it is bad. But Lord, oops, some people are saying, oh, who are the grace? Tuliachana na sheria. Yesterday you attended our trespass. We were taught very well that the law minus the grace, now you are going. The two must work hand in hand. The law is like a mirror. It was by the law, even if there is in the lesson. It was in the sanctuary that David hated sin. What is in the sanctuary? The law of God. Let me read that verse. Let's start from Exodus 25:21. Friends, we saw last night on Wednesday that this beast is tampered with the tabernacle of God. So it is tampered with the law of God. Someone is there.
You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark. Exodus 25:21. You shall put the mercy seat on top of the ark, and in the ark you shall put the testimony that I will give you.
Which version is that?
New King James Version.
Oh, sorry, it is 35.
35:21 says, then everyone came whose heart was stirred, and everyone whose spirit was willing, and they brought the Lord's offering for the work of the tabernacle of meeting, for all its service, and for the holy garments.
Someone else, when this tabernacle of God. And this is the second beast. We still continue to tamper with the tabernacle of Christ. We will see how. Now, friends, we are continuing with the book of Revelation. We are now in verse number. We have seen that whomsoever will not worship the image of the beast will propose that he should be killed. But friends, we ought to obey God rather than men. In Acts 5:29 it says so. That they ought to obey God rather than men. That is just a mere man. That beast is just a mere kingdom. But we must obey what comes from our true kingdom. And when Jesus was here on earth, he always spoke about how to inherit the kingdom of God. So friends, it's high time that you look into yourself. Will you worship the image of the beast? Will Adventists, according to that quote, if we fall into the temptation of worshiping the beast, we will be found wanting. Our faith will be found wanting. And remember the Bible is telling us that here is the patience of the saints. They that keep the commandments of God and have the kingdom of Jesus. So friends, if we dare to enter into the image of the beast, our faith of Jesus Christ will be wanting, will be measured, and it will be wanting. So we are continuing verse number 16. But before then, let me give you some quotes because I'm saying my time is running off. So to understand all this, you will also read number of beasts. A world to life, to lead his flock. A world to in Antigua, W and F. A world to lead his flock. Page chapter number 3. You will read the whole of chapter number 3, but I'll give you where if you will come to the number of the beast, I will tell you where it is. That's what you will read. Because now we are in number 16. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Remember the story of Joseph that I told you about? They were told, sell everything. Ye that are poor, come. Ye that are rich, come. The problem is not the food. Come, I will give you food. Remember Egypt, it had a lot of food. According to the dream dreamt by them that was interpreted by Joseph. 7 years of famine. 7 years of plenty food. And friends, there was food. And all the people, both the poor and the rich, and the free and poor, came to Egypt to look for food. The same thing that God said on 2014. Come, all of you, whether ye be poor, whether ye be rich, we are come. I am a big brother. Does that one read something in an Adventist mind? Does it? I Adventist. Does it read something in your mind? Or I'm not talking about it. How many are Adventists? I see them traveling together. So we must travel together. If that is reading something in your mind, so you should read. And if you have not started to read, after this, you should read. So the talk says that, oh, the poor, the wretched, even if you go into the prisons, come. I am a big brother, come. It does not matter which faith you have. It does not matter which church you go to. It does not matter. Come. Come with me one. Whether you be Protestant. Remember, Protestant is people, are people that are going against someone's doctrine. But now, in spiritual life, they are those that rose like Martin Luther King. They were Protestants, walipinga baadhi ya doctrine, the Roman Catholic. But now again, the Pope is calling them. He's telling them, come. Remember the next 9 lessons of Martin Luther? Yes? 85. 95. Are they 95? Remember them? He's telling, now he was telling them, for him, come with me one. And now the Bible is telling us that, and because of God, both small and great, rich and poor, free and poor, to receive a mark in their right hand. And what is a mark? In every good thing, there must be a count. So that's that in the book of Genesis. The book of Genesis, chapter number 2, verse 16 and 17. God is telling Adam and Eve, when you will eat of this tree of knowledge, to know good and evil, you shall surely die, right? But remember in chapter number 3, Satan comes. Satan, therefore, the combine the fact with fear. Satan can say to the man, comes and tells him, oh, what is the God? What did God say? And now man is there. God said that when you eat of this tree, you will die. Satan, what does Satan tell us in verse 4? Oh, yes. Verse number 4. Wow. Listen to that Satan. It's very cunning. He just added the word Lord in God's message. God had said, you shall surely. And then the devil says, you shall not surely. You see a counterfeit, right? Now there is also another counterfeit in the book of Exodus 20, verse 8. Listen to what the counterfeit is. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it. Who has a Catholic Bible? Catholic Bible. What? Who has a Catholic Bible? I have it, but my phone is off. You go in the Lord Catholic Bible and read Luke chapter number 24. It says, on the first Sabbath of the week. Now you wonder, how many Sabbaths do they have? But they have many Sabbaths. Let me show you who gave them their Sabbath. The Catholic Missionary, these are notes. July 1895, the Pope is not. I want to give you the mark now. Sunday law is the mark of the beast. People are becoming more and more aware of the need of new international order. That's not my speech. John Paul II, World Day of Peace, in the town known as Homily, January 1, 2004. Can you get up to that point? Another statement. Sunday is our mark of authority. I want to show you the counterfeit. We have a counterfeit and the original. Now we are coming back to original. Let us start with the counterfeit so that you can see if the original is the same with the counterfeit. Sunday is our mark of authority. As American Center, it was said by Catholic June 1893. So we have seen that the beast have its mark. Also, if you read the Gazette notice, I can't recall the number, but it was in the year 1923. You just go and Google 1923. The first, the day you won't heal, you find that is there. The day you won was healed. Now in the year 19, the same year 1923, there's another gazette that says that Sunday is the mark of our authority. Right? If not 1928, should be 1923. 1923, right? Church records on time of 1923. And another part from that is too far for you. Let me give you another history. You go and take the catechism book, page number 50. You will find question we ask, what is the day of, which is the day of worship? Then it will provide an answer. Yes, you know the answer? Yes. Saturday. It does not say Saturday. Saturday is the Sabbath day of. Why do you worship on Sunday? That is not too far. It started in the year 321 when Constantine said, Sunday is the mark of authority, and everybody was told, if you read those books that I gave you, you'll find out that information. Everybody can go and send a job, it's their Sunday, and they tried it. They will go on a preacher. You go and read that, don't from that. Chapter number 5. find that same darkness before dawn. You will find that story. So we are continuing. We are now in the second last verse. So, we haven't seen the original. Ezekiel chapter number 20, verse 12. Let us see the original. We have said that this Sabbath is a counterfeit. So there must be an original Sabbath. It says,
Moreover, I also gave them my Sabbath, to be a thing between them and me, that they might know that I am the Lord who sanctifies them.
so the Lord is saying that He gave them His Sabbath to be a sign, right? Or rather to be a mark of God's day of rest. But now, the Lord is saying that Sunday is our mark of authority. Or rather, it is a day of worship. But the correct day of worship is Sabbath on the Saturday. That's another difference. So, friends, so they were to receive there on their right hand or in their forehead. But, friends, if you want to receive the mark of God, it must be in that. Yes? In that. But the mark of the beast you are receiving is both in that. Then, you see the counterfeit? God is saying that my mark will be on their forehead. But the dragon is saying that my mark will be both in the hands of and the forehead, right? So when you hear about the mark of the beast, maybe trying to think that utakuja tuwe chapa uje kuandikwa hapa uwekwe microchip, yaani kuna hiyo movement ya kwa. Why not? Am I not going to watch Mark of the Beast part 1 and part 2? You must be scholars in everything. Be not swayed by any doctrine. If that doctrine comes, the same will be. It's not that you have knowledge. Let's read the book of Daniel. We see at the end, people of God must be increased in knowledge. So friends, we must be increased in knowledge of God. We must not be swayed by each and every doctrine. So friends, the mark in the right hand or the left. So from today you should know that the mark of the beast is on Sunday. Right? Sunday is the mark of the beast. Not the cheek, not 666. And what have you? We are coming to 666 in the next class. So verse number 17. And that no man might buy or sell. So friends, it will come a time. Remember in the story of Joseph, they had money, but they could not. They had money, but they could not sell their currencies. And it will come to this end time. People will have money, but who will be having the food? A big brother. Who calls himself a big brother? He will have all the possessions, such that if you want something, you will just first reach him. Now see when who fed during the story of Elijah? Who fed the kings? Who knows who fed the kings of the earth by then? You don't know who fed the kings. Have you ever heard of Jezebel? They were eating from the table of Jezebel. Jezebel fed them with all type of information. And one knows that and what was the result? I said that some of the past days of the we see. It is 18 verse number 18. We hear who fed them, all the kings, and who is feeding the kings right now. We must compare from Old Testament to New Testament, from the old days to this present day. In the book of Titus, chapter number 2, verse 11 to 13. You will find the word present God.